Welcome to TAO, the Tech and AI Overview podcast, where we unpack the latest in technology and artificial intelligence. I'm Sarah, your guide through this tech landscape.
And I'm Mike, here to ask all the questions you might have. What's on the agenda today, Sarah?
Let's dive in with Adobe, which has just announced a record revenue of $5.87 billion for its fiscal Q2 2025. That's an impressive 11% year-over-year increase. They've raised their FY25 revenue target thanks to strong demand for their AI-powered content creation software.
Wow, that's quite a leap. What exactly is driving this growth?
It's largely due to their Firefly AI, which is integrated into products like Photoshop and Express. This enhances user creativity and productivity. Adobe is also seeing strong adoption in India, particularly for Adobe Express, due to mobile accessibility and localization.
Interesting. Moving on, what's happening with AMD?
AMD is making significant strides in the AI chip market, challenging Nvidia with its Instinct MI350 series GPUs. They've achieved a 35x inferencing performance leap and are focusing on an OpenAI revolution with their new infrastructure and partnerships.
How are they planning to compete with Nvidia?
They're strengthening their software ecosystem through acquisitions and partnerships with AI startups like Cohere. OpenAI has also influenced the design of AMD's upcoming MI450 series AI chips, particularly in terms of memory architecture and scalability.
That's a bold move by AMD. Now, what's Apple up to in the AI space?
Apple is reportedly planning a major upgrade for Siri by spring 2026, aiming for more intelligent responses by accessing users' personal information and on-screen context. They're also introducing AI-powered App Store tags to improve app discovery.
So they're really pushing AI across their ecosystem.
Absolutely. They're also upgrading their Image Playground app with OpenAI's ChatGPT for more advanced AI image generation, aiming to make the tool more competitive.
Fascinating developments. What about AstraZeneca?
AstraZeneca has signed a significant AI-led research agreement with China's CSPC pharmaceutical group, potentially worth up to $5.3 billion. This collaboration focuses on developing therapies for chronic conditions through AI-driven research.
That's a huge deal. What are the specifics of this partnership?
CSPC will conduct AI-driven research to discover and develop preclinical candidates, and AstraZeneca will make an upfront payment of $110 million with further milestone payments.
Moving on to Canva, what's new with them?
Canva is transforming its technical interviews by requiring candidates to use AI tools like GitHub Copilot and Claude. This aligns with modern software development practices where AI assistance is becoming commonplace.
How does this impact their hiring process?
It reflects Canva's AI Everywhere philosophy, using complex, product-focused challenges to test candidates' technical judgment and their ability to leverage AI-generated code.
That's a smart approach. What's the latest with Coco Robotics?
Coco Robotics, a last-mile delivery robot startup, has raised $80 million between 2021 and 2025. They've partnered with OpenAI, allowing them to use OpenAI's technology while providing real-world data to train OpenAI's models.
Sounds like a win-win situation. How is this partnership structured?
It's independent of Sam Altman's personal investment in Coco, focusing on mutual benefits from shared technology and data.
Interesting partnership dynamics. Now, what about Conveyor?
Conveyor is automating the vendor security and compliance review process using AI, completing over 90% of customer security questionnaires autonomously. They're expanding this to handle requests for proposals, which helped secure a $20 million Series B funding round.
That's impressive automation. How are they achieving this?
They're leveraging technologies like OpenAI's ChatGPT to streamline these processes, making them more efficient and scalable.
Very efficient indeed. What's happening with Cyient and MIPS?
Hyderabad-based Cyient Semiconductors is collaborating with RISC-V leader MIPS to develop custom chips for power management, industrial robotics, and automotive uses. This partnership combines Scient's design expertise with MIPS's CPU IP.
What applications are they targeting?
They're focusing on real-time safety-critical applications, such as motor control and data center power delivery platforms, aiming to help OEMs reduce time to market.
Sounds like a solid collaboration. What's next with Deutsche Telekom and Nvidia?
Deutsche Telekom and Nvidia are working together to establish an AI cloud in Germany for European manufacturers. Nvidia is supplying 10,000 GPUs for this initiative, which aims to support Germany's industrial modernization and the EU's AI ambitions.
That's a massive infrastructure project. When is it expected to be implemented?
It's targeted for implementation by 2026, with support from the German government to develop large-scale data centers.
Quite the undertaking. Now, what's Foxconn up to?
Foxconn exported $3.2 billion worth of iPhones from India between March and May, with a staggering 97% shipped to the U.S. This shift is part of Apple's strategy to mitigate potential U.S. import tariffs on Chinese goods.
That's a big change in their supply chain. Is India becoming more important for Apple?
Definitely. Apple has dramatically increased its Indian production, with CEO Tim Cook anticipating India will soon be the primary origin for iPhones sold in the U.S.
Interesting shift. What's happening with CrewTrim?
CrewTrim has launched Cruti, India's first agentic AI assistant capable of executing tasks like cab booking and food ordering using voice or text. It's multilingual, supporting 13 Indian languages, and aims for a truly Indian AI experience.
How is Cruti different from other AI assistants?
It shifts from passive chatbots to active task completion, with features like memory and personalization, integrating with platforms like Ola.
That's a unique approach. What's the latest with Lovable?
An application built using Lovable, an AI app creation platform, earned Brazilian edtech firm Q Concursos $3 million in just 48 hours. Lovable is reportedly in discussions to raise $100 million at a $1.5 billion valuation.
That's rapid growth. What makes Lovable so effective?
It empowers faster product shipping, showcasing the vibe coding trend by allowing developers to quickly create and deploy applications.
Impressive innovation. What's Mattel doing with AI?
Mattel has partnered with OpenAI to integrate generative AI into its toy-making processes and brand experiences. They're deploying ChatGPT Enterprise across their workforce to innovate forms of play and enhance fan engagement.
How is AI being used in their products?
The first AI-powered product is expected later this year, with a focus on safety and Mattel retaining IP control.
Looking forward to that. What's Meta's latest move?
Meta is investing $14.3 billion for a 49% stake in data labeling firm Scale AI, valuing the startup at $29 billion. This move aims to bolster Meta's AI capabilities and combat talent attrition.
That's a significant investment. How does it impact their AI strategy?
It brings Scale AI's CEO Alexander Wang to Meta to help lead a new superintelligence lab, enhancing their AI development capabilities.
Big changes at Meta. What's happening with multiverse computing?
Spanish startup Multiverse Computing has raised €189 million in a Series B funding round. Their compactive AI technology can reduce the size of large language models by up to 95% without compromising performance.
That's quite a breakthrough. How does this affect the industry?
It offers slim versions of popular open-source LLMs that are faster and more cost-effective, making AI more accessible and efficient.
That's a game changer. What's Nvidia's latest update?
Nvidia will exclude the Chinese market from its future revenue and profit forecasts due to ongoing U.S. chip export restrictions. This significantly impacts sales of advanced AI chips like Nvidia's H20 to China.
That's a bold move. What's the reasoning behind it?
CEO Jensen Huang stated he doesn't anticipate a reversal of these controls, reflecting Nvidia's conviction that the restrictions will remain.
Interesting perspective. What's OpenAI up to?
OpenAI is reportedly seeking to raise $40 billion, engaging with global investors like Saudi Arabia's PIF and India's Reliance Industries. They're also continuing their partnership with Scale AI despite Meta's investment.
That's a massive funding round. What's their focus?
They're aiming to fuel advanced model development and their Stargate infrastructure project, potentially valuing the company at $260 billion.
Ambitious plans. What's happening with Oracle?
Oracle's fiscal 2025 fourth quarter results surpassed Wall Street expectations, with a 7% stock surge due to heightened demand for its AI-integrated cloud services. They reported robust revenue of $15.9 billion, an 11% year-over-year increase.
That's impressive growth. What are their future plans?
CEO Safra Catz projects even more dramatic revenue growth for FY26, expanding their AI offerings and multi-cloud database services through strategic partnerships.
Exciting times for Oracle. What's new with Rapello AI?
GenAI security startup Rapello AI has raised $1.25 million in seed funding. They're developing Artemis, an automated red teaming engine, and Rapello Guard, a runtime security tool to secure generative AI systems.
Security is crucial in AI. How are they addressing vulnerabilities?
They're aiming to integrate security deeply into the AI deployment pipeline, addressing vulnerabilities and filtering unsafe outputs in AI models.
That's essential work. What's Tesla's latest legal move?
Tesla has sued former engineer Zhangji Li, accusing him of stealing trade secrets related to its Optimus humanoid robotics program. The lawsuit alleges Li misappropriated confidential information for his startup, Perception.
That's serious. What are the details of the allegations?
Tesla claims Perception's robotic hands resemble their designs, focusing on advanced robotic hand sensors.
Legal battles in tech are always intense. What's happening with Warp?
Warp, a logistics startup, is leveraging AI and robotics to automate warehouse operations for clients like Walmart. They've developed a digital twin of their Los Angeles test facility and raised a $10 million Series A for autonomous systems deployment.
Sounds like a significant innovation. How will this impact logistics?
By enhancing efficiency and automating operations, Warp aims to revolutionize warehouse management and streamline supply chains.
That's a big step forward. What's the latest with Wikipedia?
Wikipedia has paused an experiment using AI to summarize articles following pushback from volunteer editors. Concerns were raised about AI-generated summaries introducing errors and damaging credibility.
That's a delicate balance. Are they still interested in AI?
Yes, Wikipedia remains interested in AI for other use cases like accessibility, but they're cautious about content accuracy.
Understandable. Any other news highlights to wrap up?
Sure, there's been a significant rise in operator-led startups in India, achieving funding milestones faster due to founders' prior experience. Also, AI is projected to write over 30% of Python functions from U.S. contributors by December 2024.
That's a lot of AI-generated code. Anything else?
Indirect carbon emissions from AI-focused tech giants have surged by an average of 150% due to data center energy demands. Plus, a U.S. government vaccine information website was defaced with AI-generated spam, highlighting cybersecurity challenges.
Thanks for the update, Sarah. That's all fascinating stuff.
It sure is, Mike. Thanks for tuning in to TAO. We'll be back with more tech and AI insights next time. Until then, take care.
Bye, everyone.